Mala mía, tu late está en mi roster. Pa' su postre, entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong.
It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these guys are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway. And our pitcher in this game, Shohei Ohtani. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs it. It's a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And, you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And here is Nathan Lucas. One out, base is empty. That one in triple digits. And now 1 and 2. On the ground, right side, Edman. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Singy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, The team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. In the air, center field. Betts settles underneath it. And that is that. Blue Jays go down in order. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're watching the World Series on the show. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber. Chris, how about a scouting report?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball one. And there's the strike.
1-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one is back. See you later. Shohei Ohtani goes deep. That's his 4th home run of the series, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here's Mookie now. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1. Fought off foul.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
And the 0-2. Goes down looking. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit.
Freddie Freeman.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Freeman hits it in the air. Varsho in position. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 strike.
2 out, space is empty. Next one misses, and that's ball 2.
2-1.
Fouled off left side. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is the World Series on the show. Game 1 of the World Series. Now it's the second baseman, Bo Bichette. Ohtani back to work.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in game 1. This energy is going to keep building with every out.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That's off the mark. 3-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double. That's how you take advantage of a 3-0 count right there. You're expecting to see a good pitch, and that's exactly what happened. Just like that, it's a double and a really good at bat. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Right down to shoot. Strike one. And there's the ball. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
That misses the zone. 2-1. Tying run in scoring position here in game 1 of the World Series. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Comes a 2-2.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Bichette leads off second with nobody out. In the air, right field. Hernandez sizing it up. He's got it. Runner tags and goes to third.
Batting 6th, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Next to hit, Alejandro Kirk.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. One away with a runner at third here at the top of the second. Not close with that one, and now 2-0. Swing and a ground ball. Handles, throws to first, but the game is tied as the run comes in.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Addison Barger will hit next. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now it's just...
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. His second homer this series, it's 2-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
So 2 away with nobody on. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. In there at the knees, 0-1. Two down, nobody on. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-1.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here's Andres Jimenez. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Jimenez goes 5 feet 11 inches, 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike.
0-2.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
And here it comes. Going to count 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Inside, and the count is 2-2. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That one misses, and it's a full count.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Payoff pitch. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now the veteran third baseman, Max Muncy. So far, the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight, a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I've worked hard all year. Go out, have fun, trust your ability.
You know, Singy, there are some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series, that's what your whole goal was the entire season. Then you're there can be some luck involved. So you just got to shake it off, go out there, know that this is a rare opportunity, and just play your best.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year. The Uncle Charlie Boo kept it up his sleeve the entire bat until the 6th pitch. Snapped it off, dropped it in there, and just froze him.
What's with the Uncle Charlie nickname? I mean, people use it all the time. Doesn't feel like it's common knowledge as to why.
Yeah, I don't know. Sounds like something we could find on the interweb, though.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. But why not like Uncle Carl or something like that? Uncle Curly.
Uncle Boo.
Well, but then what would it be, a breaking ball? One down, base is empty.
Nope, that's off the plate.
And 1-2.
1-2.
Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Tommy Edman stands in now and watches strike 1.
No, that's a ball. 1-1.
And it's fouled away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two outs. And that one is downstairs. And the count now even up. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that means Kike Hernandez will have a chance to hit.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Kike
Here's Kike Hernandez. And there's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Bieber checks the runner. Edman dives back in safely. The 0-1.
That's a ball.
Just missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Edman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So the Dodgers leave 1, score holds, it's 3-1. New inning getting started. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder
So man
Nathan
aboard
Lucas.
at the plate. Nathan Lucas. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Nobody out, runner at first. Out to short, and no one can get there. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman.
And here's the
Vladimir
first baseman,
Guerrero.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1 with a flyout. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Next offering misses down and away. Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
On the ground, 2 ball. There's one. Over to first, safe.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Runner takes off. On the ground. And Bichette is retired.
Now batting, the center fielder Dalton Varsho.
And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Flied to right his first time. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Number 70, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Henriquez warming up as well. And another ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Missing inside, and that's ball 3.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
There's a strike.
It's a good spot with the 3-0 pitch right there. You don't want to lay something in, and it turns out to be a homer.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even
Up
much to
next
think about.
for the Blue Jays, catcher
First and
Alejandro
second,
Kirk.
2 outs. Now Alejandro Kirk. Popped up. Muncy. And that'll do it. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Dodgers 1. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Ball one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Just off the outside edge, and the count is 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
Ball three.
There's a strike.
3-2.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
So the batting order turns over. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch just misses.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Just missed. There's a strike, and it's 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Swings through that.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Next offering upstairs.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Here's Betts. Caught looking his first time up. And that one wrapped foul. Next offering is foul back. Pajes at first, one gone. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
And a foul ball. Two outs. Out to center. Varsho under it. Makes the catch. And that will end the inning. One left for LA, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now it's the right fielder, Addison Barker. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And now 1-2. That one missed. And that's way high. And the count's full. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
Man at first, Ernie Clement. Next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered in this game. Pitches in the dirt, and it's 1-0.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Move to first. Barker back on a dive. Now 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1 so far. And there's the strike. Man at first, 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, the designated hitter, George Springer.
Yeah, I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Ohtani will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
Pitching change here, number 70.
Number
So
70.
at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and the little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's George Springer, 1 for 2. And downstairs.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs. Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The 2-1.
That's the ball.
Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. 1 run is in, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and the lead is up to 5.
When you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
One out, runner at second. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off. One out, the runner at second here in Game 1 of the World Series. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Hernandez pulls that one down. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So up next, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed. Pitch misses. Now 2-0. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that's in for a strike. That one fouled off. 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. It's there, and that's a great play.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Back here in L.A., John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Will Smith. That's inside, and that's ball 1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Fastball for a strike.
1-1.
And it is 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Lucas makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman Max.
Here comes Max Muncy. His first at bat was a strikeout. And delivers outside. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. And that's off the inside edge. And the count 2-1. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Got him. Strikeout number 8.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Hernandez batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And that is out of play. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Dodgers down in order. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Game 1 of the World Series. Here's the second baseman, Bo Bichette. Bichette, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016.
Well, these Blue Jays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Next offering down in the dirt. Yeah, that's fouled off. Stays alive. In the air out to center. That one gets down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Bichette gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And out of here. He'll circle the bases. His second home run of the series, and they add a pair. It's 8-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And a swing and a line drive into right field. Hernandez hauls it in, and there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And here is Addison Barger. That one catches the corner for a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is a nasty front door breaking ball. I mean, those are so tough to stay in on and not give up because out of the hand, it looks like it's almost going to hit you, and then at the last moment, dips over that inside corner. Really nice pitch.
So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. And a foul ball. To third, Muncy. And that is that. The Jays get a pair on this homer. It's now 8-1. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now at the plate, Tommy Edman.
Second baseman, Tommy.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
That pitch gets the corner, and the count is 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Just missed. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And now the count is even.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Barker settles under this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers.
And now the right fielder, Enrique Hernandez. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. That one fouled off. Outside with a breaking ball. Good job to fight that one off. One down, base is empty. On the ground to first, Guerrero. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder Andy Pages.
So 2 down now, and here is Andy Pages. Walked his first time. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
2-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That's to third, and a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Bieber with the strikeout. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. It's still an 8-1 ball game. All set for the top of the 6th. And now, Andres Jimenez. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play. And that's in the dirt. Movement in the bullpen. Blake Snell looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Trying it, getting loose as well. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third, and he held up. Now a fly ball to right center. Pajes sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So the lineup flips over. George
Springer.
Springer next up for the Blue Jays. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1 ball, no strike.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That clips the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Here's a 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, man. You know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Guerrero, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And there's a ball.
2-0.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 3. Bo Bichette on deck for the Blue Jays. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
So 2 down. Bo Bichette up to the dish. And first offering is fouled off. First and second, 2 down here in game 1 of the World Series. There's a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strike.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Hernandez squeezes it, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Dodgers 1. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Bieber back to work. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Next pitch off the plate. Now 2 balls and a strike. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Trey Savage preparing to come on if needed. Number 68 getting cranked up as well. Next offering upstairs.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Next offering in there for a strike. 3-2 now. Rips that one to right. Barker makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie.
Here's
Betts.
Mookie now. They're 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. And he pumps in a strike. Mookie Betts, of course, the MVP in 2018. Perhaps no player on either team embodies what successful postseason offense looks like than Mookie Betts. Here's Freddie Freeman now. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher
And up to the plate is Will Smith. And that misses. 1-0. One out. Runners at first and second. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable.
Bichette. They get 1. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. No runs on 2 base hits. No errors and a runner left. On to the 7th here in game 1. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Dodgers 1. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. High fly ball out to center field. Pajes. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. And that just misses. And it skips into dirt. Base is empty, one away here in the late stages of game one. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And foul ball.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Next offering is in the dirt. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Man at first with one gone. And next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Misses inside. And that's ball 1. Just missed. Kirk leads off first with one away. Misses again, 5 in a row. Next offering is in for a strike. That one the other way, and that's just foul. The Blue Jays up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Struck him out looking. Ernie Clement now at the plate. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And a big swing and a miss.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Next offering is fouled back. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
This one in the dirt. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two outs. Way inside, gets out of the way.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
The other way, fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. He'll score, and it's an 8-run lead.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 70 won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
Blake Snell gets the ball now.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No ball. 1 strike. That's a ball. 1 ball. 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. In the air, left field. Hernandez ranging after it. Brings it in, and that is that. A run, a hit, and a man left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Jays 9, and the Dodgers 1.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th.
39.
Trey Savage.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Max Muncy at the
Leading off
dish.
for the Dodgers, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Just off the
inside.
inside edge. And that one hammered way back there. And it's out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. His second homer of this series. It's 9-2.
Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Hernandez in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom of the 7th. It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off a throw. The flip to the pitcher is late, and they can't get the out. Tommy Edman at the plate. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Hernandez aboard here at first with nobody out. Breaking ball inside. 1-2 the count. Fights it off. He'll see another. fouled off, and they'll do it again. The next offering misses. 2-2. And they'll do it again. Two now. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Now it's the right fielder, Kike Hernandez. Liner snagged it first. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. That funky Muncy with the homer for LA. It's now a 9-2 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Snell, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. First pitch misses.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That's in there, and the count even 1-1.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And misses inside. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Just misses with that one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Stepping in, Nathan Lucas. There's the strike, 95 of that one. And that one goes straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 1 of the World Series. And that one lifted in the air center field. Pajes. Then there's one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So man aboard, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. One out, and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one's in there, and the count 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pajes makes the catch for the out. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Bo Bichette.
Digging in, Bo Bichette. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Man on second, 2 down.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Sneaks through, base hit. Here comes Springer around third. Safe, and it's now 10-2.
He was all over that one. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And now here is Dalton Varsho. And that's downstairs and outside. Bichette off of first with 2 away. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, you know this guy wants to pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Two outs. Swings and misses, struck him out. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 10 and the Dodgers 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes.
The home team is hoping to find a way to rally, Boog, but the odds aren't in their favor. Safe to say game 1 isn't going the way they wanted.
He swings and fouls one off. That one misses, and 1-1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Next offering way upstairs. Got him swinging. Next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
That one misses, and that's ball 1. One check swing, appeal down to third, and he went around according to Patrick Johnson. The Dodgers with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Now a screamer into the outfield. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's there at third with a triple.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. You often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
So 1 gone with a runner at third. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Runner on at third, 1 gone. Foul ball there.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss at 96. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Up next,
Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Ripped to right. Barker makes the grab, and that ends the inning. So the Dodgers leave 1, and the deficit stays at 8. It's 10-2.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Blake Trinan.
Blake Trinan.
And the batter now, Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the
Kirk.
best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Fastball for a strike.
Really good athlete, and many times you talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
On the ground to first, and he takes it himself for the out. So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. That one's in there, 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Number 86 up and loosening in the pen. Henriquez, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. The Jays up big in this one here in the late stages of game 1. Foul ball, still 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
1 and 2.
Next offering upstairs.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Blue
2 outs,
Jays,
base is
third
empty.
baseman,
Ernie Clement
Clement.
next up for the Blue Jays. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down that time. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Blue Jays 10 and the Dodgers 2.
Now pitching for
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh
Number
arm to start
68.
the bottom of the 9th. Number
Mason
68.
Fluharty.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for
Leading
him, so
off for
he
the
should be
Dodgers,
fairly free and easy out
catcher,
there.
Will
Still have to keep
Smith.
yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Smith leading things off and takes a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Now the 0-1. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Close, but call the ball. Ball 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one hammered center field, reaching back towards the wall. And that one is off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Smith at second with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's down and away. That misses the zone, and a full count now. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Man at second. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swung on, belted. That's back. Get out of town. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 10-4. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Bergen. He just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. That cutter low and away can be a really tough pitch. You have to stay within your mechanics and trust that you can get good wood to it. Well, he did right there. Really nice swing, and he was rewarded for it.
Teoscar Hernandez. Ripped to short. One out, bottom of the ninth.
Now batting, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That misses, and it's 1-0.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
One down, base is empty. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And the batter now, Enrique Hernandez. And it's fouled away. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Edman around second. Coming home. He will score.
Comes through with the RBI. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Number 68 will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for Toronto.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Brendan
Number
Little.
54, Brendan Little.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. And next for L.A., Andy Pajas. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. That one's in there. 0-1.
No, that's a ball.
That one missing inside. Splits the plate, and the count's even at 2. Ground ball left side. Fires over to Guerrero. Just one out remaining for the Dodgers.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
And next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Swinging a foul straight back. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.